Can I write a 120,000 word sci-fi novel in 90 days with zero experience? Come with me as we find out. There's a saying that everybody's got at least one book in them. We'll find out if that's a good or bad thing. Maybe you've thought about writing a space opera or an epic fantasy novel, but don't know where to start? Well, today is day one of my 90-day journey of creating a novel, becoming a writer, and navigating the self-publishing landscape. The average sci-fi novel has around 120,000 words. And yes, I know, don't kill me, it can stretch all the way up to 200,000. Things like Dune or Leviathan Wakes, or The Blade itself can have anywhere up to 190,000 words. But give me a break. I'm a first-time author. I've brought it down to 120,000 words. I come from a sales background, and everything we do is in 90-day cycles. It's just an easy way to break down a goal and achieve things. So I'm applying the same philosophy to this challenge. So essentially, if you take 120,000 words, divide that by 90 days, that means I've got a target of 1,333 words, which I have to hit and write every single day to achieve my goal. The thing is, I'll only be writing Monday to Friday. If I write for 90 days, 1,333 words, which I've got to hit, and I'll achieve what I need to. That's my goal. To stay on track, I'll need to be extremely disciplined. I've only got a short period of time each day to hit those 1,300 words. If I miss, the law of compounding is going to catch up and I'm straight away going to be behind the 8 ball. So that Monday to Friday, along with everything else I have to do in life, I've got to hit that word count. On top of that, there's two things. I need to learn how to actually write, how to structure prose, all those type of things, but I also need to understand how to self-publish. To stay on track, I need to stay consistent, and that's why I'm creating these videos. I want no room for excuse, and I'm counting on you to hold me to account. Each day, I'm going to try and get out a video to cover what I've done, what progress I'm up to, and also get feedback from you, people who have potentially written a novel or going through the same process that I am, so we can share feedback, find out what works. I'm giving myself no room for excuses, so I've got to hit that word count every single day. On top of that, I need to navigate the world of writing and self-publishing, which are two big things in themselves. So I need to learn about writing, which is, structuring, opening hooks, creating dialogue, writing prose, and then there's all the other things. Editing, choosing a platform to upload it to, actually publishing, marketing, setting pricing, and all the other things which I'm sure come along with it. What you can expect is essentially actually writing the book. So going into day-to-day, my word count, what problems I had, what challenges, what wins I experienced, and how you can learn from that. The process of editing, they say writing is rewriting. So essentially, I will be doing that myself. Choosing a platform to publish my finished novel on. Now, obviously, I know about Amazon. I'm a Kindle reader. Is that the only platform? Is there other places that I can get it out to? Is that for free? What's the cost? How do you do that? Pricing and publishing strategies. Some books I've read, they give it away for free. Some books are anywhere up to $8 on Amazon Kindle. Publishing strategies. So I'll talk about the process of actually getting this book online, and that's the finish line of becoming an author. Marketing. I have a bit of a marketing background, so hopefully I can utilize some of those skills to get people to actually read the book. And here's the other kicker. I want to try and do this without spending a dime. No dollars invested. I don't want to pay for a course. I don't want to pay people to help me write it. I don't want to pay people to edit it. Now, I don't know if this is a good idea, if this will work. It's really a learn as I go along process, step by step, day by day. But I think if I'm going to do this, I want to understand every single part of it. My genre is sci-fi action, if that is a thing. What's my background on writing? Well, I've written little short stories and ideas and filled notebooks with little ideas that come along. I've written a lot of sales copy, which is vastly different, but I feel I've got a good eye for what is good. Alright, so today is day one, and I've actually written 2,400 words. I feel it's a pretty good start. I didn't start out with any outline or structure or plotting. I had an idea for a character, and I just hit the keyboard. So I don't know if that's the best way to do things. I'm sure you'll tell me as we go along, but I could really feel the voice of the character, and I just wanted to let that flow. Out of those 2,400 words, I've either going to break it down into an act 1, 2, and 3, or the ideas could potentially be put across 3 different books. But I'm happy that I've hit that word count and exceeded it, and hopefully I can do that type of thing most days. And even if I do go over, that'll make up if I fall short one day. So that's a strategy. I really want this to have sort of an 80s, 90s big action feel to it.
Get to the chopper!
But with all the conflict. I really, inspired by a lot of that cliched 80s action tagline, big explosion, but with a lot of, underpinned by great characters, great dialogue, and great internal conflict. So what's the biggest challenge? Honestly, I think it's going to be hitting that daily word count of 1,300 words. It's going to be so easy to get distracted, and that's why I've created this YouTube channel to update my progress each day, get you to hold me accountable, because if I miss a video, we're all going to know about it. I have to skip that day and then reply about it. And also that's going to put me behind on the writing, as I said before. So I think consistency is going to be the key. I'm determined to make this work, and I'm really counting on you to do that. I know the internet's not going to hold back on things I've said right or wrong so far, and I really want that experience, because you might have some knowledge that's going to absolutely fast track this process. So put a comment in, give me your feedback. If there's a resource you can direct me to, I'd be really interested. Because when starting this out, I couldn't find a lot of resources about this besides people just uploading things about making, some quick money on Amazon with a coloring book, or people who were so far along the process in authorship that it was a little bit disconnected for me to feel at that same stage. So I really value your feedback. This is just the beginning, so I'd really love you to hit that subscribe button so you can follow along, and I'll see you in day 2.